This podcast is brought to you by Podpro Australia.
Social media, Google, email marketing, systems, website traffic, and the endless content creation that comes with marketing. It's overwhelming, right? Say goodbye to endless stress and hello to clarity with the Meaningful Marketing Podcast. In this podcast, I will share with you fast and free practical methods to help you manage, monetize, and market your business, all infused with a healthy dose of motivation. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Meaningful Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Chantal Gerardy, and today we're going to be talking about content marketing that educates, engages, and sells. We're going to talk about how you can balance value, storytelling, and offers. This is super important because we want to help business owners and your marketing managers build brand authority online and foster trust with your audience while still driving conversions. It's all about having a structured approach to content creation, which includes your hooks, storytelling, sharing credibility, and having clear call to actions. So why does content marketing matter? Well, firstly, the power of content. Content marketing allows businesses to showcase their expertise, connect with audiences on a personal level, and still drive sales. Whether it's through blogs, social media posts, videos, podcasts, your strategic content marketing can turn curious visitors into dedicated followers and buyers. The most important thing is that you need to balance the educational, sharing, engagement, and sales. Because educating without engagement can lead to passive consumption. Engagement without offering value can feel shallow. Selling without any context may come off as being pushy. So finding the right balance means combining all three elements to keep your audience interested, informed, and ready to take action. So how do you structure your content for maximum impact? Well, your content should follow a structured approach to cut through the noise and resonate with your audience. I have a 4-step proven structure which will help you guide your content creation. So firstly, it's always about having a hook. You need to capture the attention with a strong, relatable opening. You could pose a question or share a surprising fact. It's about qualifying and disqualifying the right person and getting that person to stop scrolling and paying attention to what it is that you're about to write. The second part is to create connection. You need to relate to your audience pain points or goals. Show empathy and understanding. You need to show them that you know them, that you get how they're feeling, and that you have a solution for them. 3 is credibility. You need to share your expertise or a relevant case study to build trust. This could include sharing testimonials or any awards that you might have had or certifications or licenses. Number 4 is call to action. You need to encourage your audience to take specific action, like downloading a resource or joining a webinar. I see this so often. Business owners or marketing managers create the most amazing posts and then they leave their audience hanging without a clear call to action at the end. Now, the thing about a call to action is that it doesn't need to be a hard sale. It literally is just a next step that is relevant to that post. The thing is that if you don't have that next step, people will passively consume your content without taking that next step. They'll just go, this is great content, thanks for sharing, and they'll never actually look at how they can work with you. If you're interested in how you can create compelling call to actions, there is a podcast and blog on our website where we delve deeper into this. So mapping out your content. A lot of people like the idea of content pillars, and whilst I do use content pillars in what we're doing, I prefer to use the 21 content ideas framework. This framework has 21 content ideas which you can simply scroll through, and I believe that it's the content that will actually cause people to convert. Number 1 is about sharing your hero story. You need to share content about you, what you get up to in a day, your values, day to day in the office or at home. You could include your pets, your kids. People really want to connect with you, the person, the owner of the brand. Number 2 is the business backstory. You want to share your why, your mission, your vision, showcase your staff or your team or partners in business, share behind the scenes content around what you're doing in your business. Number 3 is point of difference. Marketing is never about what you do that's the same as everyone else. Marketing is about what you do that's different. So I implore you to write down what is it that makes you different from your competitors. Why you and why this? Number 4 is your services. Now, when we talk about services when it comes to your marketing, we're talking about discussing the problem that you solve for your potential customer. It needs to be outcome-based. So it's never about the deliverables. It's more about the outcomes of what that service delivers and for who. Number 5 is sharing your expertise. So it's about sharing your top tips or your learnings, your 3 tips to this, debunking 3 myths, where you can show people how clever you are and what you know inside your industry. This doesn't have to be normal. It could be controversial. Just be prepared to deal with any flashback that you may get from it. Number 6 is statistics. So left brain people really like to gather evidence from other people to support what it is that you're sharing. So share statistics that are going to support your offer. It's so easy to do. You can go into ChatGPT or Google and simply look for statistics to support what it is that you're trying to convince your ideal client to invest in. Number 7 is success stories. Share your customers before and after. This one's super easy because when people first came to you, they would have expressed how they were feeling. And after they've invested in either your service or your product, they now are having a different experience. So the success story is going to show or meet the customer where they were and is now going to future pace them to show them how they could feel afterwards. Number 8 is testimonials. So this, you could either share screenshots of testimonials that clients have given, or you can create quotes in Canva of client feedback. Number 9 is community. This is a great opportunity for you to show your values, your charity contributions, hobbies, associations, or clubs that you're involved in. Number 10 is credibility. You want to share your qualifications, your licenses, your year's experience, or any awards that you have. 11 is engagement. This is where you ask your audience for opinions or feedback and get them involved in your content. 12 is handling objections. So potentially, if you know that people have objections, whether they be around shipping or refunds or next steps or guarantees, you want to make sure that you handle this in your content so that people feel more confident to take action. Number 13 is frequently asked questions. Create content on what people frequently ask. FAQs are a great way for you to handle any other objections or to answer any possible concerns or things that people would be asking you a few times. 14 is ask. This is a great one, and so many of my clients have had such great results with this ask principle. You can simply go and through emails or social media or in networking groups, and you can ask to be connected to referral partners or clients, or you could ask people to share content that you have. Number 15 is to include video content. This could be through lives, pre-recorded video, reels, even sharing links or GIFs. 16 is opt-in. You want to also make sure that you are sprinkling out free resources that people can download or gain access to. Another word for this is gated content. It could be lead magnets, ebooks, doing a quiz, downloading a brochure, doing a checklist, downloading a template. The whole goal of this is to capture an email address. The number one rule of any content online is to gather an email address from a qualified person and get them closer into your circle. Number 17 is humor. Don't forget to play with your audience. Just remember that not all humor translates. You could use memes, GIFs, and jokes that are relevant to your audience and what you're offering. Number 18 is quotes. You want to get your audience to believe what you believe. So share quotes from notable people. So for example, the one I like to use is Einstein says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. Because for me, I want to get my ideal customer to make a change or make a decision to make a change and invest in their marketing. So that is a quote that I might use to support that. Number 19 is seasonal content. So looking at what season is it for your customer right now, and include content that shows that you've considered the season that they're in. So whether or not we're talking about the weather season like spring, autumn, winter, summer, or whether or not it's a season, so it might be footy season. Number 20 is trending. What is trending and of interest for your audience? And you want to create content on that. So for example, when ray gun was trending in Australia, I created a reel on the impersonation of the ray gun performance and I shared that online and I got over 15,000 views. Number 21 is user-generated content. Get your audience involved in your marketing by getting them to create content for you to use. A great way to do this is getting them to share a review with a picture of what they've purchased, or alternatively, running a competition, and it can be an unpaid competition where part of the competition is they have to share a picture of what they've just purchased. When it comes to creating your hero story is an essential part of your content marketing, and it is something I always do when I work one-on-one with my clients. It's a powerful narrative that reflects your journey, your challenges, your victories, and the passion behind your brand. Your hero story will humanize you and your business, and it will build an emotional connection, helping your audience to relate to you on a personal level. To create your hero story, first identify the challenge. So what problem did you face and how did it impact you or your business? Number 2, share the journey. Walk your audience through the steps you took to overcome the challenge. Number 3, highlight the transformation. So show the positive changes that resulted from that. And number 4, inspire action. End with a message of empowerment or a call to action. People buy from people they trust. So the hero story really does help to establish credibility and relatability, making decision-making easier for your audience. Sharing your personal story fosters connection and loyalty and will really help people make a decision on whether or not they'll choose you over someone else, just based on the story that you're sharing. So how do you use ChatGPT when it comes to content creation? I always say you have to put the HI into the AI and then into the HI. So the HI is human intelligence into the AI, which is the artificial intelligence, and then the human intelligence again. So using ChatGPT for content creation can significantly help, but it is absolutely essential that you put human intelligence into the process. So instead of generating content in a generic way, make sure that you use ChatGPT to draft the ideas, the outlines, or the first drafts. Then customize the output by injecting your brand's voice, your storytelling elements, and your personalized insights. This combination of AI-driven efficiency and human strategy ensures that your content remains authentic, relatable, and aligned with your business goals. Always tailor the final product to resonate with your audience and maintain your unique perspective. Content that educates, engages, and sells is not created in isolation. It's part of a broader strategy that aligns with your audience's needs and preferences. So use the structure and tips that I've shared today to help you make your content cut through the noise, resonate with your audience, and ultimately drive action from them. This is another episode of the Meaningful Marketing Podcast. If you found today interesting, you can download the 21 Content Ideas Framework from the website onlinebusinessmarketing.com.au. This is your host, Chantal Gerardy, and this is another episode of the Meaningful Marketing Podcast. Thanks for listening in. Meaningful marketing is all about you making your marketing meaningful. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit that subscribe button. But subscribing means that you won't miss out on future episodes all about marketing and motivation. Stay inspired, stay focused, and make your marketing meaningful.